Hello guys, my name is Badal Mehto. My English not very good, but I am here for you. I have a very suspenseful story, and there is a one boy. He is disappeared in the military march, and I am telling you a very suspenseful story. Let's begin. In 1987, millions of Americans watched a live television parade on Thanksgiving morning. Family were laughing, music was playing, everything looked normal until one little boy standing near the crowd suddenly disappeared. Not later that day, not after the parade, right there in the middle of live television cameras. And decades later, people still argue about that really is this happened. New York City, November 1987. Cold wind moved through the crowded streets as thousands gathered for the annual holiday parade. Children sat on their parents' shoulder. Massive balloon floated between skyscrapers. TV crews captured smiling families from every angle. Among the crowd was 8-year-old Michael Carter. Michael had begged his mother for weeks to attend the parade. He loved the giant balloons, loved the music, loved everything about New York. This his mother later said he was the happiest I'd seen him all year. At around 10:30 a.m., one television camera briefly showed Michael standing near a metal barricade holding a small toy airplane. He smiled directly at the camera. That was the last confirmed moment anyone ever saw him. The disappearance. Only minutes later, Michael's mother turned to buy hot chocolate from a nearby street vendor. She looked away for less than 30 seconds. When she turned back, Michael was gone. At first, she thought he had wandered into the crowd. She called his name calmly, then louder, then screaming. Panic spread instantly. Police officer nearby joined the search within minutes. Security teams closed nearby streets. The parade continued moving, but behind the scenes, authorities were already treating the situation as possible abduction. Because in a crowd that large, a child could disappear in seconds. The strange footage. That evening, television stations replayed parade footage, hoping cameras accidentally captured where Michael went. And that when things become strange. One camera angle appeared to show Michael talking to a tall man wearing a grey coat moment before he vanished. But the footage were blurry. Investigators enhanced the tape repeatedly. The man's face remained impossible to identify. Then another piece of footage surfaced from a local news station for only 2 seconds. Michael appeared walking toward a side street. Then a camera lost sight of him behind a passing parade float. When the float moved away, both Michael and the man in grey were gone. No screams, no struggle, nothing. Almost like they vanished into thin air. The investigation. The case exploded across America. Michael's face appeared on newspaper, milk cartons, and television reports nationwide. Thousands of tips flooded police station. Some claim they saw him at train station. Others believe they spotted him year later in different states. But none of the sightings were confirmed. Then investigators discovered something unsettling. A photographer reviewing old parade photos found an image taken minutes before Michael disappeared. In the background stood the same grey coated man watching Michael, not smiling, not distracted, just staring directly at him. Police realized the image publicly, but nobody identified the man. To this day, his identity remained unknown. Theories begin. As years passed, the mystery only grew large online. Some believed Michael had been kidnapped by a professional child trafficking group operating in major cities during 1980s. Others thought the man in grey may have been someone Michael already knew. A few conspiracy theories even claim the footage showed sign of government involved because certain parade tapes mysteriously disappeared from archives year later. But investigators never found enough evidence to prove any theory. Michael's mother refused to move away from New York. Every Thanksgiving, she returned to the same street corner where she last saw her son, waiting, hoping, watching every face in the crowd. The creepiest discovery. Then in 2013, 16 years after the disappearance, a retired TV editor made shocking claim. While digitizing old parade recording, he noticed something investigators had missed. Just sound before Michael vanished, the camera microphone captured a faint voice saying, "I found him." The voice was distorted and buried under crowd noise. Experts could never confirm who said it. But after the recording became public, the mystery exploded again across the internet. Final twist. Today, the disappearance of Michael Carter remains officially unsolved. No confirmed sighting, no arrest, no answer. But some people believe the strangest part of the case is not the disappearance itself, it's this. Millions of people may have unknowingly watched a exact moment a child vanished forever live on television. And somewhere in old forgotten videotapes stored in dusty archives, the truth might still exist, waiting for someone to notice it. If you were standing in the crowd that day, do you think what would we notice something was wrong?